Day 3, circuits, yoga, pilates, HIIT workouts, all those things will not get you the results that you want, okay? And how do I know this? Because all the guys I speak to and then coached on this journey have done those things and have not got the results. And you want to know something funny? I spent many a year doing boot camps up in London, week in, week out, and buying into the fact that the whole body holistic approach to high intensity workouts was the way to get fit and strong. Fit and strong. Okay, what we have to do is we have to divorce those two things. We have to get more clarity on what we're talking about and where we want to get to. That's why I gave you the exercise yesterday of really trying to be clear. And if you did comment on there, you will see I've commented back, probably probing a little bit more to give you that clarity. Okay, because lots of guys just don't know what they're pointing at. So let's start with that. Today we're going to run through, I think, the 3 key components of what it means to build a strength program. These are the fundamental understandings that you need to have in order to progress. Okay, without these, nothing is going to make sense in terms of the detail we're going to get to in the second, the deeper dive when it comes to actually putting a strength program together. These are the fundamentals that you need to understand and need to get through your head and move you away from understanding fitness as one thing and start to break it down into little bits that it needs to be put into so you can actually build a plan and a system towards a specific goal as opposed to just wandering around as a wandering generality. Okay, we need to be specific. So let's cover the fundamentals. Number 1, okay, this is time under tension. If there's one rule when it comes to building muscle, this is it. The amount of muscle you are able to build is absolutely determined by the time under tension. What does that mean? How much load you can bear through the muscle for how long will directly signal, computer's gone to sleep, directly signal the growth stimulus in that specific, really important factor, that specific muscle area that you're working. Okay, which is why I think the circuit approach and the HIIT approach doesn't work when it comes to actual muscle development. Okay, we need to hold the muscles that we want to work under load and tension to actually get the result. So time under tension, number 1. Number 2, spiders crawling across the page. Hopefully you can read that. Focused effort. I talk a lot about being focused and getting clarity because I think it's absolutely important. It's critical, actually, to you progressing. Focused effort in strength training means we understand why we're doing that specific exercise and we understand why that exercise is going to help us develop which body part. Okay, and there is really a good place for isolation work, and that's another big stumbling block that I think people, certainly I was, found it hard to get through. Understanding that isolation work can really help us to build quality muscle and get stronger tendons and ligaments. Spit those words out. Linked to that, obviously, don't know if that's right. I don't know if I'm spelling that right. Fatiguing muscles. So time under tension, focused effort. Number 3, fatiguing the muscles. So we know we need to be focused in the exercise that we want to develop, okay? Just doing whole body exercises, chances are we'll not get the results of building strong muscles and the most muscle development. Bearing in mind, we're trying to be efficient, we're trying to optimize a little bit to actually building muscle. So we need to have time under tension, focused effort, and we need to fatigue the muscles that we want to grow, which sounds obvious, but I see people making this mistake over and over and over again in the gym. They're not doing that, okay? They're doing general body workouts. They're doing circuit workouts. Their heart and lungs are fatiguing before the actual localized muscle has got anywhere close to fatigue. So we need to think about going slower. We need to think about more isolation work on the muscles that we actually want to build, whatever that might be. And we need to think about that time under tension, because without time under tension and fatiguing the muscles and being focused, we're not going to get the development that we want. Okay, these are the stumbling blocks. To that end, the action step for today, to try and prove this for you, because we don't just want theoretical knowledge, okay? Because it means nothing. We've all read books and done nothing. I know I have many, many, many times. We want to try and embed some of this in our psyche. So, the action step. You're going to do 10 what you consider normal press-ups. Just drop down 10 normal press-ups. Hopefully you can achieve that. If not, it's 5. I want to be inclusive. 10 normal press-ups, okay? Then I want you to go in front of a mirror, look at your form, try and get a little bit tighter in how your body's moving, bum less up, elbows back, pointing to the rear, less wide, so thinking about form and being more focused. And then I want you to do 10 slow press-ups, maybe a 2-second down, pause, 2-second back up. And you feel the difference. And think about these 3 things that I'm talking about. Try to put the practice in place to actually embed some of this learning. Action step, 10 normal press-ups, 10 slow time press-ups. Go away, take that away, get the messages there. Next session, we're diving into nutrition. So this is going to be a deep dive into how a strength program needs to be complemented with the biggest levers on your nutritional side. Let's go.